In May 2023, the Capitol Dome was lit up in red to honor missing and murdered Indigenous Peoples Day. This is not enough to recognize and stop the ongoing genocide of Native Americans right here in California and all over the United States. The genocide isn't stopped yet. It's genocide, long-term and current genocide, and California is hiding behind so-called miscommunication issues about who has jurisdiction on Native American reservations to put a stop to it. And Assembly members are hiding behind ignorance. Republican Assemblymember Bill Isaley said he was a little embarrassed that he was unaware of the violence directed at Native Americans. A little embarrassed. Really, that's it. Native American woman, Emily Renee Risling, has not been seen since October 14, 2021. Another victim. Homicide is the leading cause of death for Indigenous women between ages 15 and 24, said Legislative Native American Caucus Chair Assemblymember James Ramos. The Round Valley Indian tribes declared a state of emergency in April after 2 members were found murdered as a result of Emily's disappearance and other cases of violence, including suspected attempts at trafficking. URIC Chairman Joe James and his council declared a state of emergency, said Legislative Native American Caucus Chair Assemblymember James Ramos. Native American tribes don't even have access to law enforcement databases. United States authorities make it difficult, hiding behind the fact that the victims are Native Americans on Native American land. Chairperson Janet Cable of the Chukchansi Indians said her tribe would assist tribal police and California law enforcement in working together. Democrats and Republicans say they are listening. Are they? Finally, we don't even have the funding provided needed for the Missing Indigenous Persons initiatives to protect vulnerable Native Americans against predators. Why aren't they fully funding this? And right now, there's a forgotten genocide. Right here in America, millions of Native Americans were murdered on their native lands. It was genocide. This is Rome. Rome conquers, massacres, and enslaves. Rome is still here, and the killing continues. Mexicans are dying on their border every day. The scriptures say, "O thou enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end, and thou hast destroyed cities, their memorial is perished with them. But the Lord shall endure forever, he hath prepared his throne for judgment." This is April Schulthies, using the computer to generate this message. Why am I generating this message? There is a hidden euthanasia, a silent genocide, just to amuse or please immoral people. This is April Schulthies, and they tried to put me down. I'm a virgin. It's not really on purpose. I'm just not married, so they tried to put me down. You could be put down, too, and you may never even see it coming. This is April Schulthies. Native America is a covenant land, given by the Lord to his covenant people for a perpetual possession. The forgotten genocide of Native Americans on the American continent was not forgotten by God, was not forgotten by God. California has innocent Native American blood on its hands. This is April Schulthies. The state of California funded the genocide of Native Americans with millions of dollars and stole their lands. Why were those lands never returned? In 2019, Governor Newsom talked about healing, but the stolen lands were not returned. California took these lands by genocide. It was mass murder, genocide, and yet California never gave these lands back to the Native Americans to whom they belong. This is the end of the 1,000 years tribulation. Psychic predators are using hypnosis and the science of the mind to control and manipulate you. The Bible calls them demons. This is April Schulthies, and I am not happy, and will not be happy, until every demon is removed from the earth. Lucifer and his minions must be cast into the lake of hellfire and brimstone that ascends forever and ever. I pray daily for the Lord to destroy the destroyers. This is April Schulthies, and I hate Rome. Rome is still here. Rome crucified Christ and created Christianity to cover up the genocide of Jews, Africans, Irish, Celts, Japanese, Chinese, Aborigines, Vietnamese, Koreans, Hmong, Hawaiians, Eskimos, Native Americans, and more. Mexicans are dying on the border every day. Cast Rome out. This is April Schulthies. In the book, The Seventh Sense, The Secrets of Remote Viewing as Told by a Psychic Spy for the U.S. Military, by Lynn Buchanan, the author admits that the CIA was using controlled remote viewing, acronym CRV, on targets. CRV makes it possible for them to see and know what targets are doing from a distance, and even control a target's thoughts and actions. When caught, the CIA claimed it declassified and discontinued the program, but it really just changed the name from Centerlane to Sunstreak and continued operations in secret. The military is using the science of the mind against you. You are not free in America. This is Rome. You are not safe.